listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Hello everybody, we'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Momba, and Tony is over there on his fucking phone like always. When he shows up, he just decides to go on his phone. So why even show up at all?
Well, there's a podcast, so they can't really see that.
But it's okay. We see this.
It's like as long as you're paying attention, who cares?
Yeah.
He wasn't paying attention.
Why are you so obsessed with everything I do?
It's like in It's like in school when the teacher's like, "Why are you talking? You're not going to be able to hear anything I say." I'm like, "I bet you I could do both."
No, you can't.
Yeah, I could have a conversation and still.
And he probably did.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, that's why.
That's where I am. where I'm at today.
That's why he's at Service Merchandise.
Yes, exactly.
All right, guys. So what's going on? What's new? Oh, all right. That's great.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Thought you could have a conversation and whatever else.
Oh, sorry. My sister texted me and I thought it was an emergency. But it was, she just asked me, "Can you bring me back some pop?"
And the answer to that is
no. Pop is terrible for you.
No, and it's got new text.
It does got it. Plus, it's just bad for you. It's like full of sugar.
I know.
That's why I've given it up.
Oh,
that's good. You should tell
never. But it's okay. But is it just as bad that I'm drinking a beer? They're also full of sugar.
I think it's got more carbs than sugar, and I think that's what turns it. I don't think
maybe not as much sugar, but it has carbs.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
it's not as bad as drinking soda.
I think a soda. Where the fuck are you from, friend?
What do you call it?
I call it pop, dog.
Pop? What the fuck
pop,
is pop?
Dog? That's what I call it.
Pop.
Can I get a soda?
Pop. That's like a sound.
Yeah.
Pop is onomatopoeia. It's not a drink.
That is also used to describe somebody. You can call your father popped. Anyways, we all have different ways of talking about carbonated beverages, describing them, correct?
Yeah.
When you go to Texas, I think they're called, what is it? Everybody, they call them all Cokes. Like, what kind of Coke do you want?
I want the Coke kind of Coke.
Yeah, I want the Coke. The regular kind.
So, yeah.
Are you excited, Junkyard?
For what?
I might be jumping ahead, but are you excited?
Yeah, are you excited?
About what?
Your wife's coming.
Oh, yes, I am very excited.
Was that one of your topics that we're going to talk about?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, well, I'm making it one right now.
Yeah, I am extremely excited. She'll be here the day after tomorrow.
What do you guys got planned?
So, what don't we have planned? I can tell you what we have planned so far is...
You don't sound very excited. You sound very, like, monotone.
No, I am extremely excited. We're going to go downtown. We're going to go get some pizza.
It's a good thing that she came mid-January. She's going to see what she's in for the rest of her life.
Yeah, but it's not even that cold out. And it's fucking rainy. It should be snowing.
It's not that bad.
It's not really that bad.
Oh, so you want it to snow?
Global warming. She wanted it to snow. She wanted to see snow.
She must never had to deal with snow before that.
Nope. But it looks as shitty outside. It's not even like snowy. It's rainy and cloudy
wet,
and gross. Yeah, it's gross. And it's going to rain this whole week, so
really?
It was like the worst time to come. Yeah, you know why it's rainy and like not even that cold? Global warming, my friends. It does exist. Go step outside.
But what about when a congressman brings a snowball into a hearing, a Senate hearing, and he's like, he just shows it as that's proof that global warming doesn't exist.
Yeah, okay. I like scrape the fucking ice from my freezer and make it into a snowball. Doesn't mean global warming doesn't exist. And just because it snows doesn't mean it's like, hot.
I think I read somewhere, I don't know how accurate it is. I guess it's a good thing then that Trump has appointed or might appoint a global warming denier as his environmentalist.
Yes, that is
I don't know the correct term. I'm just the head of environmental
protection. I think
some shit like that. But he's a global warming denier, so that's great.
Yeah,
that's a good sign for our impending doom.
Yep.
Or maybe not. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. I might die of a heart attack at the age of 50, so I'm good. Global warming didn't affect me that much. Maybe my children
And your grandchildren.
and my grandchildren.
Yep.
Yeah, but let them deal with it.
Yeah, let them.
Yeah, let's just make the earth unlivable for
I
everybody.
feel like by that point, I'm going to be a hardcore conservative. And be like, oh, those kids should stop complaining about this heat. In my day, it was just as hot.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
Yeah.
So, guys, let's get to our Urban Dictionary word of the day, shall we?
Okay.
Today's word is deadass.
Nice.
Well, being as how I was just talking about it, I can give you the definition.
Go ahead.
Dead ass B means it's a way of saying, like, you're serious. It's a way of getting your point across. It's like, instead of using a period at the end of your sentence, you just say dead ass B.
Yeah, you're pretty right on. Not the exact
Like-
definition on Urban Dictionary, but you're pretty close.
I'm about to beat this fool's ass, dead ass B.
Yeah.
It's like for real. Dead
Oh, there you go. That's the definition I was looking for. For real.
For real.
Yeah.
So, according to Urban Dictionary, it is basically a New Yorker's way of saying for real or I swear to God. So, let's use it in a sentence. Guy 1. Yo, I just copped these new Timbs, dog. Guy 2. Dead ass B. Guy 1. Dead ass.
That's it.
It's funny. 'cause
Dead ass.
That is a typical
Dead
New
ass.
York.
Those Timbs are mad fresh, my guy.
Yep. Facts.
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 So, when you guys say dead ass B, you will hear.
That meme page is like one of my favorites. It's called Deadass, and it's like just a picture of some Timbs, and they always post like just making fun of like people from New York because all they do, like, their style is like they'll always wear jeans or actually any pants, doesn't matter, but they wear Timbs and like a Yankees hat.
Yeah. For those who don't know, this is making fun of predominantly minorities in New York City who, like Tony said, wear Timbs, sometimes do-rags, and New York hats, fitted hats.
And that's what they say. They say Deadass.
Yeah.
They say facts.
They have a very hilarious way of talking.
You know how we say like, "Oh, what up, dude?" Like they say, "My guy."
What up, my guy?
Yeah.
Do they go to the Supreme store? They
Yes,
shop there?
those are the ones that are outside.
No, those guys don't go to... The people that go to Supreme stores are
They,
fuck boys.
They do when they did the collab, the New York, the Yankees.
Yeah, when they that is true. When they had the Yankee symbol.
Yeah, and they were all outside there waiting. Dead ass B.
But a lot of people that shop at Supreme. Supreme is a very overrated clothing brand, by the way. Those who don't know, they're usually like fuckboys and hypebeasts, like really skinny Jewish kids who use their mom's money to buy this stuff.
What's the definition of a hypebeast?
Hypebeast is somebody who will go out of their way or try to get an article of clothing like shoes.
They will expend
They will spare
every
no
resource
expense
they have.
to get these, and then they'll flex on social media hard as fuck to show that they got it. That is pretty much what people who stand in line for shoes are hype beasts.
Interesting.
Very interesting. There's a new collaboration between Supreme and Nike. They're going to release Jordan shoes, the up tempo, and they say Air on them normally, but they're going to say Supreme on the side. I'm pretty sure people are going to be waiting days for those shoes.
Yeah, and it's like not even, and this is just expensive too.
Yeah.
I remember, like, just to give you an idea of like how ridiculous this is. Like, when was it? Was it recently? They were selling bricks.
Oh, the Supreme brick?
It was an actual brick, like just like
That just says Supreme on
says
the
Supreme on it, like a brick. Like if you go to Home Depot,
You could buy the same brick
you can buy the exact same brick.
for a lot less.
Yeah, they were selling those bricks, and they sold out.
People were...
People were buying bricks.
Yeah, Supreme gear is really overrated and definitely overpriced.
Is there a Supreme store here in the Chicagoland
No.
area?
It's only, I think, in
The only ones that the only one I know of is in New York. I think there might be one somewhere in California or Los Angeles. There's none in Chicago.
I mean, you can always go to their online shop and
Just order online?
and spend outrageous amounts of money on there.
How much is like? Why is it like? What's the cheapest article of?
I don't know. I've never
Oh, yeah.
shopped there. I don't shop there. One, because it's expensive, and then two, I probably couldn't fit anything that Supreme offers. It's all skinny jeans And I think probably the highest size shirt they go is in medium.
So Supreme New York, Supreme Los Angeles, Supreme London, Supreme Paris, and Supreme Japan.
Yeah,
I
same.
believe
Those are
it's
their
pronounced Paris.
Paris.
That's where all their stores are.
Or I believe it's pronounced Los Angeles. Is that correct?
Yeah. And by the way, you can't buy anything online. Their store is closed.
Really?
Yeah. It says they will reopen spring or summer of 2017.
How do you close an online store? Like, we're remodeling.
They obviously did.
Or maybe because like they'll release collections.
Yeah, that's what
and
they
then
said.
you gotta like buy.
Oh, did they
buy
sell out?
Yeah, that's probably why people. Well, a lot of times people hype over stuff because if it's in limited, like if you sell something.
So do they close their store too?
Probably not.
You sure?
I don't know. I've never fucking been there.
I'm just curious because like if they do by collection,
it is like
if you can't buy it online, how would you be able to buy it in the store?
It's more. I think it's like considered like a boutique style. So maybe they only have like certain quantities.
So how much? So they probably pay a lot of that shit because they have to pay the rent all year long, and they're only open
Well,
during parts of the year, so they have to charge a lot to pay that yearly rent.
Well, maybe because last year, like me and Tony were talking about, last year it was the stuff that they had during the spring. It was like jackets and stuff with the New York Yankee symbol on it, and that sold out pretty quickly. So I think when you buy stuff like online and that's the limited quantities. But maybe in the stores, they have the average stuff. I don't know. I'm not an expert in it. I buy all my shirts like at secondhand stores and stuff like that.
Like Macklemore?
Yeah, like Macklemore.
You go thrift shopping?
Yeah, I have a jacket. It's actually hanging up right there. You know how I got that jacket and how much I paid for it? Where is it? I think it's right there. The jacket that I always wear.
Oh yeah, I don't see it, but okay.
Well, just to give you an idea, like if you go on eBay, like I just looked up Supreme, the collab between Supreme and the Yankees, and there's like a satin hoodie, like a red hoodie.
I believe it's pronounced sateen.
Sateen hoodie for $550.
Terrible.
And there's 28 people like
bidding for it.
Actively, no, they're watching that item.
I'm curious to know like what that retail price was.
It's in the hundreds. I know that.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah. Facts, B. Facts.
Dead ass, B.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's move on to some Tony's segments because he has a lot of them. Let's go ahead and let's do his what's it called? What's that one you do? What's the one you do where you tell people stuff?
Not fun facts.
Yeah, that one.
Where you tell people stuff. you mean this podcast?
Yeah. no, not fun facts. That's what I want to get to. Let's get to that.
Ooh, not fun facts. Not fun facts. These facts are never fun. Not fun for anyone. Not fun facts.
Is there like an echo in something wrong?
Momba was singing.
Is there something wrong with the recording?
Momba was singing along.
Singing my own song.
All right, so today's not fun facts are the origins of some popular sayings. So, back in the day, they used urine to tan animal skins. So families used to pee in a pot once a day, and it was taken and sold to a tannery. If you had to do this to survive, you were considered piss poor. But worse than that were the really poor people who couldn't even afford the pot. And they were considered the lowest of the low. Hence the term, don't even have a pot to piss in. Most people back then got married in June because they took their yearly bath in May and still smelled pretty good by June. I mean, all things considered. However, since they started to smell, brides carried a bouquet of flowers to hide the body odor.
Hold on a second. Didn't you do this already?
No.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure I did I?
Deja vu, because I feel like you did this before. I feel like this is the exact same not fun facts we've done before. But okay, keep going. Nonetheless, if you're recycling, I'm sure the listeners will.
No, I think because this is the one I was going to do the first week I missed.
Oh, okay.
Because I had these set up, and then
I'm having weird deja vu, but go ahead.
Hold on, because then we didn't record. And then I came back last week, and I didn't do a...
Yeah, but I feel like you did this...
Did I do a...
Previous, like long time ago episodes, but I don't know. Who gives a shit?
I don't think so, because I have these all in my notes.
I'm pretty sure nobody's going to remember.
Yeah, that's true.
Pancho Villa will remember.
No, I won't.
Yeah, well, because
Nah.
he listened to all of the episodes like recently.
Oh, I think so.
We record all these and we don't remember. You think
Yeah.
someone?
I mean, I was telling Tony something in the car on the way here. I was like, and he's like, "Oh, that was a funny story. Why don't you ever say it?" I was like, "I did. I brought it up on the podcast before." So
I was like, I don't remember it. Oh well, just recycle it.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
So yeah, so that's why brides carry bouquets of flowers, because back then, you know, they were trying to hide their body odor from their future loved ones. Baths consisted of a big tub filled with hot water. The man of the house had the privilege of the nice clean water. Then all the other sons.
Yes,
and
don't
men-
throw the baby out with the bathwater. You've done this. You did
I?
this. Yes, you did this.
When did I do this?
Don't throw the baby
I
out
don't
with the
remember
bathwater.
this.
You did this. I swear to God, you did this right.
well, just pretend like he hasn't done it.
Did I?
Yes.
When?
I don't know. A while
What was
ago.
it? What was it? Don't throw the baby in
Yeah,
the bath.
yeah, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater because the baby was the last one to have the bath and the water is so dirty. I remember him saying this. And the baby's the last one, so the water's dirty, so it's possible they lose the baby in the water. So when they throw the baby, or they throw the water out, you know, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
I think you should just carry on.
When did I record last? Besides last week,
3 weeks before that,
which was when?
before Christmas, like the week before Christmas, because we recorded the week of Christmas.
Yeah,
But you did this like months ago.
I don't, because in my notes I took these on.
You must
A
have
few
just
days before
recycled the
Christmas.
note. I mean, you might have not remembered that you did it, but I'm telling you, man.
No, because I have them all.
All right. Whatever, Ed. Just keep going.
No, that was just ruined. now I gotta figure out what happened.
You shouldn't have opened your goddamn mouth.
Dude, it's just
Shotgun.
because I'm sorry, but
No, it's fine. It's just that I honestly I don't remember.
I don't remember this either.
I clearly remember because I don't remember when it was. I just remember he actually said that. I remember finding it interesting. And now that you're saying it again, I'm like, wait a second.
I think you should get, because this is.
Oh, and then how they used to hang up the bacon,
I don't know if I remember
because
that.
that was the last one. Like people bacon was considered like very expensive.
Okay.
Is that why they say
Bring home the bacon.
Bringing home the bacon.
Oh, okay.
So people would
Right.
they would hang the bacon as to show off, like, oh hey, like
You have a lot
we
of
can
money.
afford it.
Yeah.
So that's when the origin of bring home the bacon.
So nobody ate the bacon; they would just hang it up.
They would share it with their guests
Oh.
sometimes, but it was like a delicacy. It was something that's like
But wouldn't it turn into like what's that shit that you want to send All Star?
jerky.
Jerky. Doesn't it turn into like jerky? Like bacon jerky?
I've never
Because if you hang it, it dries out.
I've never actually hung bacon, so I don't know. I'm assuming it does dry
Well, because isn't that how you make jerky?
I'm pretty sure there's more into it than just hanging it up.
Is there?
You probably salt it
Why would you salt bacon? It's already salty.
to dry it out and let it get old and crusty. I'm pretty sure there's more in the process of making jerky than.
Oh no! So yeah. I know you salt the meat for the jerky, and you yeah. I'm talking about the bacon.
Don't
though.
look at me like I said some stupid ass shit. How dare you?
No, I'm talking about the bacon. It's like if you hang bacon, it's gonna dry, right? Especially if it's out in the sun.
Yeah,
So would it turn into like bacon jerky as opposed to beef jerky?
probably. But that's probably their way of preserving it. They just let it dry.
Right. Interesting.
Speaking of salt, do you know why the ocean is so salty?
Is it because sharks are very emotional?
No,
Is it because that's where you go to cry?
no. Because the Earth never waves back.
Oh, good one. Good one.
I thought you guys would like that one.
I got yesterday at work, this old, wise, homeless man.
How do you know he was wise?
I don't. He just
You
he just
assume
wouldn't
was?
stop talking. Yeah, I figured it was like in movies where you humble yourself to listen to this, this older person.
And he dropped some lifelong knowledge on you.
He gave me a pretty good riddle that I couldn't figure out until he gave
Ooh,
me.
do it. Go.
All right. What is one thing that goes up but never comes back down?
Your age.
All right. Well, fuck it. It wasn't. I guess it wasn't as hard.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, shit.
You heard that before. You
I mean, no, but...
you said that answer pretty fast.
I mean, just because I'm a quick thinker.
All right, I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
So how long did you sit there and try to figure that out?
I gave it 2 minutes. Well, because it was an awkward silence, so I was.
So what were some of the answers you gave him? Did you say your weight?
I don't want to. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Get him off you, Momba.
I'm not gonna repeat the answers I said because they weren't that smart. So let's just move on.
Oh my god! All right, let's get to your proverb, shall we?
All right. So today's proverb is from the book of Judges. It is about a Levite and his concubine. So just to give you a little backstory, there's a master traveling, and with him, he has
A servant.
a servant and a concubine. So,
For those of us who don't know, present company excluded, what is a concubine?
a
It
concubine
is a hanger-oner, a woman that you keep around for sexual intercourse.
pretty much.
Yeah,
All right.
it's like a sex slave.
So, after traveling, they were trying to find a place to stay. And they were having problems. They couldn't find anywhere to stay in this town they were in. So, they met this old man. And this old man says, "You are welcome at my house. Let me supply whatever you need. Only don't spend the night in the square." Like the town square is where he met him. So he took them into his house, fed his donkeys, and after they washed their feet, they had something to eat and drink. While they were enjoying themselves, some of the wicked men of the city surrounded the house, pounding on the door. They shouted to the old man who owned the house, "Bring out the man who came with you so that we can have sex with him."
What the fuck?
The owner of the house went outside and said to them, "No, my friends, do not be so vile. This man is my guest. Don't do this terrible thing. Look, here is my virgin daughter, and here is his concubine. I will bring them out, and you can do with them what you will. But as for this man, do no such thing to him." But the men would not listen. So the man opened the door, took his concubine, and set her out with them. They took the concubine, and they raped her and abused her throughout the night. At dawn, they let her go. At daybreak, the woman went back to the house where her master was staying. She fell at the door and lay there until daylight. When the master got up in the morning and opened the door to the house, there lay his concubine, fallen in the doorway to the house, with her hands on the threshold. He said to her, "Get up," but there was no answer. So the man grabbed her, put her on his donkey, and went on his way. When they reached their home, he took a knife. He cut up his concubine limb by limb into 12 parts and sent them to all the parts of Israel. Everyone who saw this was saying to one another, "Such a thing has never been done, not since the day of the Israelites. We must do something. Someone speak up." And that's it. That is the story of a man and his concubine.
Great. That's in the Bible?
Yes. So what's interesting is that these men show up to this guy's house and like, "Hey, give us that guy you're with so we could like have sex with him." Mm-hmm. And the guy's like, "No, here, take my virgin daughter
And my concubine.
and his concubine. Like you could have both these women."
Uh-huh.
And
So was he? Oh, you think these guys were gay? And they're like, "Don't do nothing to my boyfriend. You could take these chicks."
I mean,
I saw...
that could be it. But the fact that he would just throw his daughter out there,
Because that dude was more important to him than his daughter.
I guess
that must
so.
have been that must have been his dude.
BBH.
I saw this hilarious...
Bros before hoes.
I saw this hilarious internet cartoon that I think it's the same story, but it made fun of it. He had this guy visit him, and a bunch of dudes showed up looking for him. He's like, "No, I will not." The guy's name Abraham. No, in the store. I think the guy in the store is.
Oh, the guy in this story?
Yeah.
I don't think they name him. They just say it's a Levite. So
Just say his name is Abraham.
They don't want to give out. They don't want to give out his name because it might bring shame to his family.
Anonymity reasons.
For anonymity purposes. They don't want to expose it.
Yeah. Anyways, they were just making fun of it. That story in this cartoon. They were like, "No, I will not give up this sexy guy. As instead, take my 2 virgin daughters, who were probably not virgins anyway."
Did they cut him up?
I don't remember. I saw this years ago.
Okay, well, they cut him up in this story. That was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
The Bible's a fucked up place.
Yeah, the Bible is no joke.
Everybody's like, damn. And you think everybody's like seeing this guy cut up this woman, and they're like, damn, I've never seen that.
We should do something.
We should probably say something.
That sounds like nowadays, like, oh shit, that lady's.
Let's just record it.
Yeah, that lady's getting a throat slit. We should probably put it up on Snapchat.
I'm fucking
Yeah,
World
World
Star.
Star.
I think that happened last year. Some girl.
So I guess back then, doing something or speaking up was their version of World Star.
Yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of concubines, and women under sexual, for sexual needs.
Okay.
What do you guys think about prostitution?
What do I think about it?
Yeah, female prostitution. Well, I guess you could do male prostitution too, but
I think prostitution in general, if it's regulated and the employees are tested on a regular basis, it could be a viable income for this country.
But why is prostitution frowned upon? Why do you guys think people just look up when if you say, oh, that girl's a prostitute, or she's she sells her body for money? Why is that looked down upon?
Because it's undignified.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that. I mean,
I don't think it either. But
I think that people should do whatever they want with their bodies.
Have either of you ever had sex with a prostitute?
almost. I got blown by a prostitute.
Okay.
You got domed
I think.
off?
I think I told this story already.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Probably did. Anyway, long story short, I was 18 years old.
Was it a male prostitute?
No, it might have been. I don't know. But my friends in high school, they all popped their cherry already. I was the last one. They woke me up on a Saturday morning. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna go out." I was like, "Okay." So I guess they all got together and they were gonna take me to the South Side and visit this brothel. I wasn't aware of it though, so I get there. We go up these stairs, and they said we're gonna go get tacos. I was like, "There's no fucking tacos in this place." It was somebody's apartment. So we go up. This knock on the door. This guy opens the door. He's this Mexican dude. He has like a jerry curl and a few gold teeth. He's dressed like he's straight out of the 80s, like he's Ice Cube. And a few feet away from him is this older lady standing there wearing a very pink short dress with a bustier, and her titties are pretty much popping out. She was like probably late 40s. And I don't really speak Spanish, so they're talking, and then they cease their negotiation. They're like, "All right, John, go for it." I'm like,
Go for what?
I was like, "What do you mean? Go with her." So she grabbed me by the hand, took me into this room. She wasn't even gentle, or she didn't think it was my first time, because I was pretty hung. And I was a pretty good looking kid, so she's like, "Oh, this guy's slaying a bunch of poon." But she pretty much was like, I was standing in the corner. She was like, "Quita la ropa," or how do you say, "Take off your clothes"?
Quítate la ropa.
Yeah, "Quítate la ropa," and I was like, "Okay," and I took off my pants.
Did you take all your clothes off, or just your pants?
She was like, "Todo." So I was like, "All right." I took off my shirt. She was like, "Oh, your underwear too." I was like, "Fuck!" So I'm just standing there, my hand over my dick, and she was like, "Come on." So she makes me go over there. Tries to put a rubber on me, but I'm so flaccid. It's like useless. So, I mean, I got a rubber on, and I hope nobody's listening.
People are listening. It's a podcast.
It's too late already.
People are listening. This is a podcast.
I hope no one's listening.
So then she started doming me off, and I was not attracted to this lady at all.
Was she older?
Yeah, like I said, she was probably late 40s.
Oof, she was old. Did she have like saggy titties? Did she get naked at least?
No, she wasn't like decrepit. Like, she looked good for her age, but I knew that she was a prostitute, and I wasn't that comfortable with it.
Did she get naked?
No, she didn't get naked.
So she had her clothes on?
She just had like a skirt, and she didn't have any underwear
Did
underneath.
she show you her anything?
I don't remember if she took off her brassiere. I don't think she did, because I think
Did she want? Did
she has so many clients a day. She's not trying to get disrobed.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So does she like? Does she at least grab your hand? Be like, here, touch me here, touch me there.
Yeah. So she wanted me to get on top of her, and she's trying to put it in, and it was just like I don't know, fucking. It was
a half chub.
Yeah, half chub was pressing against her, and
she gave up.
like she
Did you let him
realized
tell
that
the story?
shut the fuck up, Junker. She realized that I wasn't feeling it, so she started throwing me off while I had a rubber on, and then she asked me what's wrong in Spanish. I was like, soy
joto.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know Spanish, that means he's gay.
Yeah, I'm gay. The only thing I could think to tell her is like, no puedo. No puedo. Yeah.
Translation, that means he can't.
I can't. So she's like, no puedo. I was like, no. She's like, oh, it's okay. So that was that.
I mean, she already got paid, so it didn't matter, right?
She already got her money. She's, in her eyes, I was just one less dick she had to deal with.
Damn. How about you, Tony?
I wonder if she like took that as an insult. Like, maybe she quit after that. She's like, what is it about me that he didn't like?
Why couldn't this guy?
That's why you should have been like, you should have been like, this never happened before, ever.
Yeah, this never
Something's
happened.
wrong with you.
Yeah, something's wrong with you.
You need that way. She could have like given out her. She could have given you her A+ service.
And then she probably was like, all right, maybe this isn't the right career choice for me. And then she went back to school after that.
Is that what you like to think?
I like to think that.
That she started making better life choices. After
Yeah,
that?
she invested her money a little bit. Now she has a nice white husband, a few kids, living in somewhere in Florida.
She invested in the stock market.
Exactly. So that was
She has her master's degree.
Exactly. That was my first and only run-in with a prostitute.
What about you, Tony? Have you ever had any sexual relations with a prostitute?
I have never inserted my penis into a prostitute. No.
Has a prostitute ever touched you in any sexual manner?
A lot of people have touched me in a sexual manner. I don't know if they were prostitutes.
Okay. Have you ever... Well, for both of you, have you guys not necessarily done anything with prostitutes, but have you ever given a woman something for sexual services? Which is
Strippers.
basically the same thing, right? Like if you're dating somebody, you take them out to eat, take them out somewhere nice, in hopes that they will
Dome you off.
Yeah, have sex with you. At least with a prostitute, you're guaranteed on your investment. Like, here, I'll give you...
Your ROI is...
Yeah, I'm giving you X
100%.
amount of money to do this favor for me. And, like, you get a 100% chance that she's going to do it. If you go on a date, you're like, man, I'm going to blow all this money on this girl.
You're investing time and money.
She might not even...
And the ROI might be, like,
Exactly.
non-existent.
So, if anything, prostitutes are saints.
That's what I'm asking. That's why the whole point of my question is why does society frown upon prostitution?
Because of religion.
But there are other prostitutes in religion. Mary Magdalene was a prostitute.
Yeah, they don't like to think of that, though.
But still, that was
Like
like
Catholics
Jesus,
don't
that was
like-
Jesus' homegirl.
Exactly, but they like to ignore that.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I don't know what it is. I mean, you figure...
They say prostitution is the oldest
profession. It's like the easiest. And as long as both... I don't even know why it's against the law. Like, if it's frowned upon, that's fine. But I don't know why it's against the law. If you have two consenting adults, and they're doing it in a safe and secure manner, and they're just exchanging money for sexual favors, it's a big deal.
Right.
As long as you're taking the proper steps to prevent sexually transmitted diseases, there shouldn't be an issue.
Exactly. Tony, what do you think about the subject?
Well, I think a lot of the issue is that a lot of people don't take care of themselves.
Which is because it's illegal. If it was legal, I think more people it would be mandated to take care of it. Like in Nevada,
Nevada has a...
There's that one, part of Nevada where it's legal. They have to get tested regularly, and they have to abide by certain rules and regulations. Otherwise, they get shut down.
Nevada must be a democratic state.
And look at
I think it's
a red state.
Yeah,
oh shit!
And look at
How'd they get past that?
look at Amsterdam. Amsterdam has it too, and
That's right. The biggest pedos and sexual deviants are Republicans.
Exactly.
This isn't a political podcast, Tony.
But this is not a political podcast, so we're not going to dwell on that.
So in Amsterdam, they what do you call it? They have regulations and rules, and they abide by them, and everything's all Gucci.
Same thing with the porn industry. I mean, it's all located in like California, but they get tested on the regular,
Right.
And you never hear of diseases or anything popping.
I
up.
mean, they do. There are some
Probably.
people. There are a few, but it's not.
I mean,
it's not rampant.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you're when you do stuff like that, you're always going to run the risk of getting something. But that's in any job. If you're a nurse, you run the risk of contracting some shit.
Which is why I'm saying, like, do you guys feel that? Well, I know Mom already answered this. Tony, do you feel that prostitution should be legal?
I do. I know you do, but I want to reiterate yes.
So you think it's?
I agree with Mom, but I think it's Gucci.
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
Not only that, like
I have no problem with it being legal.
I mean, it will probably never happen. But think about like a state in Illinois, which is in a bunch of debt, and the state is pretty much broke. If we could add new streams of revenue,
Like Texas.
yeah,
I mean, new.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Have a fuck tax.
the same thing with marijuana here. Like, if they, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's on the way because they already allow people to smoke medical marijuana, right?
Yeah, it'll be the next thing is be legal marijuana.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like when Denver did it, their economy blew up.
They did.
So that will solve all of Illinois. Well, most of them, Illinois' budget problems. Just make a whole bunch of shit legal.
I agree. I think not just that. I mean, obviously the drug thing is a whole different topic, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, like you said, I don't know why prostitution's frowned upon. If the girl's willing to have sex for money,
Who cares?
She's gonna have sex anyway, probably in most cases.
Like a girl having sex for money, or a guy too. If a person's having sex for money,
It's like people like would you respect a girl more that had sex for money, or when it's just out there doing it for free?
a girl who has sex for money.
Why?
Because she's
Why?
getting something back.
Because
from
she's
it.
getting something for it. She's a businesswoman.
Yeah, she's entrepreneurial.
See, but I guess that's the difference between girls that just fuck like everybody and anybody, as opposed to a girl that fucks anybody and everybody for money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care who anybody sleeps with. It's your prerogative, your thing. But if a girl is like, yeah, I slept with this many guys, I'm like, well, did you get money for it?
And look at the sugar babies. There's a whole like underground culture of sugar babies. You guys know what sugar babies are, right?
Yeah. Or is there like a website?
Yeah. So basically, for those of you who don't know, a sugar baby is a girl that attracts rich men.
Or a guy, I guess.
I mean, they're mostly women that attract rich men because there's a different term for men.
What is it?
I don't remember what it is, but there's a different term. It's not sugar baby. Anyway, they attract rich men to pay for stuff for them and like buy them things and all that, all in return for a sexual relationship.
Well, from what I've read, a lot of them aren't even of the sexual nature.
Right, because the guys don't want to fuck.
Some people just like some of them will pay for them to go with them like as an escort. Like just come with me to like Paris, or come with me on this fucking yacht that I have. Just to be there, like
Right.
Just look good on my arm.
But for those who do have sex, I mean, is that the same thing as prostitution? It's just
if
not
I had that much
called
money,
prostitution.
If I had that much money where I could afford like a few sugar babies, you best believe they're gonna get dick down.
You just want to get your money's worth, right?
Yeah, I mean, even
it's not so much of the fact that you want to get it in; you just want to get your money's worth.
Yeah, you want to get your money's worth, regardless of what economic status you're in.
I mean, I don't disagree.
When can there be a loophole when a prostitute, like say you are picking up a hooker and an officer accuses you of it, but like, hey, she wants to have sex with me. And they were like, well, you gave her money. Yeah, because she's my friend. I borrowed her money.
That's why, like, in the TV show Gigolos, you have to pay up front as opposed to after. Because after you're paying for the service, up front you're just giving him money.
Yeah,
and you guys are just hanging out.
You're basically, because it's not illegal to pay someone for their companionship.
Yeah.
So
right.
So like Momba, here's $100. I want you to hang out with me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you take those $100. And then let's just say 10 minutes after we start hanging out, you want to dome me off.
Okay. That's not... I don't see that ever happening. But
Let's just say.
Okay, let's just say.
No, let's not just say that.
Let's say that you want to dome Tony off.
Let's just say. I'm not saying you do.
Okay.
But let's say
hypothetically speaking, if you wanted to dome me off,
right after he had given you
after
money,
I give you $100, like we'd be sitting down, and be like, "Hey, Momba, like let me see what you're working with," and then you'd pull down your pants, show me your dick,
and then Tony shows you his dick,
and you'd be like, "Oh," and then can I get a closer look? I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
That I won't entertain that idea because that is a very unlikely scenario.
Anyway, if you start doming Tony off,
then it's
fine.
not.
Then it's not illegal because he gave you money ahead of time. You guys are two consenting adults just hanging out.
But if I'm like, "Hey, Momba, you want to dome me off?" and you do because you just want to dome me off, and then I give you $100 after the fact,
right?
Then that's illegal. That is not kosher
because he paid you to dome him off, or he paid you for you to dome him off.
All right, let's just for hypothetical reasons. Then yes, I understand.
So see, that's why you gotta pay up front, and you can go out on a date with a person, and then whatever happens, man. If sex happens, that's all Gucci. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Which obviously in most cases it happens.
I heard that there was like those loopholes, or they were trying to find some loopholes, like those scalpers. You know, like people like the scalp tickets, obviously scalp tickets, and it's illegal. So what they do is like they try to sell other items, but they're gonna throw in these 2 tickets.
Oh, okay. Be like, hey, bro, I'll sell you this pencil for this for $100.
Or no, like you go to a Cubs game, like, oh, I'll sell you this Cubs hat. For I don't know, like $200, and I'll throw in these 2 tickets for free. You're not buying those tickets.
You're buying
You're buying the hat.
Like that's one expensive ass hat.
Hey, but it costs 2 free tickets, bro.
It's like Rudy's buddy who bought that Porsche. Well, actually, he didn't buy the Porsche.
He bought a hoverboard.
And the guy was like, "Hey, I got this Porsche. Dude. This Porsche comes with it." He's like, "All right." I was going to get everywhere by hoverboard. But
all I wanted was a hoverboard. But
this hoverboard is going to cost you $50,000.
Yeah. All right, well,
yeah,
but it comes with this Porsche.
But it comes with this Porsche Panamera. It's okay. It was used.
I mean, who wants a used Porsche?
It's a used Porsche,
and it's a Panamera nonetheless. 4 doors. Come on, that's not a Porsche.
Yeah,
might as well be a Volvo.
Yeah, I stick my nose up at it.
Would you ever invest in the economy and get in it with a prostitute?
Personally, no. But this is not because I frown upon it or anything like that. More because I feel like, I mean, I'm not a stud. Obviously, I'm not like, I can't just pick up any chick I want. But
obviously,
I feel like I can have sex for free, as opposed to why pay for it. You know, like I feel like I have enough. I mean, it might not be a whole lot, but enough swag that I could get away to like fuck chicks for free.
If you use the word swag, you definitely are gonna have to pay for sex.
Yep. Dead ass B.
So yeah, I just personally wouldn't pay for it because I don't feel like I have to. But if the situation ever arose where I couldn't have sex and I really wanted to,
what if let's just say, just hypothetically speaking, let's pretend like you're getting married, right?
Okay.
And you're at a bachelor party.
Okay.
And your friends decide, hey, we're gonna get Junkyard some entertainment.
Okay.
So you're not paying for anything, and then all of a sudden this woman just shows up like, hey, just take off your pants. I mean,
2 women. Let's get
2 women.
2 women.
2 women.
One's a blonde. The other one's like brunette.
Yeah. So yeah, 2 women, 2 contrasting women. So one of the 2 will definitely get your dick going.
Mm-hmm.
So these 2 women show up, you know. And then all of a sudden, they want to have a little fun.
Mm-hmm.
No charge, of course. They just want to have fun with you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, and like Momba says, in this hypothetical situation, I don't want to entertain it because it would never happen.
Of course not. Of course. Just like that kid at the park.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you would never do anything bad.
Exactly.
You would never touch that kid. But if you could.
I mean, if I could, I don't think I would.
So you would squander.
Yeah, but especially if everybody's around and
no one's around.
Like,
you got your own
separate room.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys were like.
No, it's not a fucking circus.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a peep show.
No, it's not a peep show. I mean, you can make it one.
That's what you're into.
But No, it's not a peep show. Look, those two women are going to take you into a room.
Okay.
They're going to close the door, and you do what you will. Like, no one's going to know. No one's going to know anything.
So even if we like sit there and play chess and talk,
I mean, if that's what you want. But let's say it is understood that they will be performing certain services on you.
like haircuts
I
and
mean,
like
definitely
beard trimmings.
Hey, yo,
There's going to be some trim to be had.
That was good. The trim will be had.
I mean,
So in this hypothetical situation that would never happen,
right.
let's just say in a far off universe parallel,
Parallel.
what would Junkyard do?
Well, parallel Junkyard, not from this universe.
Not from this universe,
Not from this
Junkyard.
universe. For let's say from Earth 2,
Okay.
he would definitely do something.
Oh, okay.
That's a junkyard I want to hang out with.
We are definitely in the wrong universe.
That Junkyard might even eat some groceries.
Oh, man.
Damn, we definitely got the wrong Junkyard.
I bet that junkyard
Man.
is like outgoing, has a big old dick.
I bet you the Junkyard from Earth number 2 has like an awesome podcast that's like super popular. He has all these friends.
Yeah, he not only never tucks his shirt into his pants, he just refuses to wear a shirt.
I bet you
He's probably buff too.
I bet you he has no grandpa socks.
Yeah,
None of that shit.
exactly.
I mean,
I guess we got a raw deal. We got dealt a bad hand when it came to Junkyard.
but instead you got me.
No, I guess
But-
do with what you got.
I would never.
Got to shit him out, motherfucker.
You ate ass before
You
daddy.
damn life. I ate some ass.
Daddy, you
You
67
got
years
that.
old.
You damn right. And I ain't
So-
never ate no ass.
So,
I ain't never,
so as this
never.
So as this question though.
No
Daddy.
shit.
So you ain't never ate a girl front and back, front and back.
Hell no.
So you ain't never ate pussy front and back,
No,
daddy.
sir.
Daddy, you sick.
Because
man.
if you do, your nose gonna be all up in our ass. Hell no.
So you never lick ass like lick pussy
No.
and ass at the same time.
No.
The asshole right there,
No,
daddy.
I don't give a damn.
Daddy, stop lying.
Kristen,
2017, daddy. I ate ass
Kristen,
before.
I don't give a damn if it's 3017. Motherfucker, I ain't ate no ass, and I'm not going to eat no ass.
Is that you, junkyard?
That's me.
Everybody ate
What if your
ass.
son tells
Everybody
you that?
ain't no ass.
I'll tell him the same thing this
Nobody
fucking
like
guy
you
said.
Nasty motherfucker shit,
I don't understand. I
motherfucker.
don't understand though. How you 67 years old and never licked no ass?
Easy. Don't go near that motherfucker. You know what comes out that motherfucker?
Can't play the whole thing.
You know what comes out of the motherfucker?
Do you know exactly what comes out that shit?
Shit comes out that shit.
Motherfucking pussy though, right?
Hey,
Still
whatever,
eat.
goddamn.
So that's like it's a video of his son telling his is his dad
Yeah, it's his dad.
telling him like that it's 2017 and everybody eats ass, so it's cool that everyone's doing it and he should do it too, and he's like, nope, he is not having it at all.
Hell no, no ass to be eaten. Because that shit's gross.
Earth 2 junkyard.
He
said shit
eating
for
all kinds of groceries.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well, good thing I'm not Earth 2
He's got a
Junkyard.
pantry full of ass.
All different kinds of
He,
ass.
he probably jujitsus regularly.
Yeah.
He's probably a black belt.
He in Earth 2, Junkyard's the one that's breaking ankles, not getting his ankles broken.
Yeah.
Damn. Speaking of which, are we playing some b-ball anytime soon?
Yes, we are. February 18th.
Do you have to reserve a spot or something, or do you just show up?
They're probably gonna have it on there's like a Facebook event where you could register.
Oh, okay.
So for those that don't know, really close friend of mine.
This is sad, all right, guys. So,
Yeah.
No jokes.
So a friend of mine that I used to work with him at this community program. Unfortunately, he has been diagnosed with aggressive forms of cancer, as in multiple cancers. So he, chemo's not working, and he literally does not have like much time left. So they're doing like a fundraiser for him, and one of them is like a basketball tournament, a 3-on-3 tournament that we're all gonna participate in, right, Momba?
I have no business playing basketball anymore,
But you're doing it for good cause.
but I'm doing it for a good cause.
are we going to be in the same team?
Nobody
I hope
invited
not.
you.
Huh?
I hope not.
Why not? Can't we pick a team ahead of time?
Yes.
Well, can we be
And
on
I
the-
hope you're not on it.
can we be on the same team?
No, you know what? They're trying to like mix it up a bit, like people that don't know each other, just to encourage camaraderie. So sorry,
So if I bring my own people to play on my team,
You don't have any people.
oh,
we
I
are your
have
people. Who are you gonna bring?
Don't worry about who I'm going to bring.
Can I be one of those people?
No, because you don't want to be on my team.
No, I'll be on your team.
Mama doesn't want to be on my team.
Absolutely not.
I'm going to bring my boy Dan.
Oh, let me be on your team then.
No, that's cool.
Why?
I'm going to bring my boy Dan and bring my boy Angel. And then we're going to have a killer team.
Can I be like a sub?
No, you don't want to be on my team.
I do want to be on your
You're
team.
going to be on Mamba's team.
No, I want to be on your team.
No, you want to be on Mamba's team.
I'll be on my own team.
It'll be you, Mamba, and Rudy.
That's fair.
I think Rudy's bringing his own people from St. Louis. So.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It'll be you, Mamba, and that's it. Just the two of you. Mamba counts for two.
Damn. Get him off you.
Junkyard, he's -1. So if we do have him on our team, we can still get somebody who's that bad. He's a handicap.
So we're better off playing just me and you instead of me, you, and Junkyard?
Yeah, exactly. I have never seen anybody play basketball like Junkyard. Every time somebody passes him the ball, he looks at it like it's the first time he's ever seen a basketball.
Like it's a foreign object.
Yeah, it's like he's a fucking. He just picked up a dinosaur bone. No,
Fossil.
oh,
What is this?
man.
That is not true.
It's just that when you play basketball, you could tell you get nervous. You're really jittery.
Yeah.
I am not.
But,
Yeah, you are. What are you saying?
But once I get all the info, we'll post it on our page. So if any listeners want to ball up for a good cause,
Get their
they're
foot.
all more than welcome to come get dunked on.
You know who's not welcome? Pancho Villa. Because I don't want to know who he is.
What if he does show up but doesn't tell us who he is?
Ooh, that'll be.
He's
that would
hiding.
be okay.
He's hiding in plain sight.
What if
Yes.
what if he wears a mask?
That we know who he is.
Like
I think he's better off just showing
he
up.
wears a mask with a question mark on
That
it.
I think it'll be better if he just shows up. Just show up like
What if he
regularly.
shows up
If
with
he
a-
shows up with a mask, then we'll probably figure it out.
But he
But
wears
if he shows up in plain sight,
What if he shows up with a shirt saying, "I'm not Pancho Villa"?
oh, then it's definitely not him.
definitely not.
Then I will not suspect him at all.
But I just imagine he would show up with a mask like that guy who was ruining magic tricks in the 90s.
Yeah, with the masked magician.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Like what was it like? What did Dwight say in the office? Like he's like, well, it's always
The person.
it's not the person you least suspect because it's never that person because that's why you least suspect them, and it's never the one you most suspect because that's too obvious. So it's always the one you most medium
Yeah.
suspect.
Exactly. All right, guys, let's move on to our crazy news story, shall we? All right. Today's crazy news story is a girl held at gunpoint refused to give up a chicken McNugget. Momba, do you know this person?
Yes, my little sister.
So, fast food lovers are likely in awe over the sheer badassery of a 13-year-old girl who reportedly smacked down a gun held by a boy demanding she give him a McDonald's chicken McNugget. The girl told police that her 12-year-old classmate first asked her for a McNugget inside McDonald's in New York City Harlem neighborhood on Tuesday. The New York Daily News reports when she declined, he allegedly followed her to a subway station, whipped out the weapon, and held it to her head. Even at gunpoint, the teen refused to hand over even one lump of breaded chicken paste, police said.
I like that one lump of breaded chicken paste.
The NYPD told the Daily News she knocked the gun away from the boy and told him to leave her alone. Police didn't recover the gun, but numerous witnesses reported seeing it. An NYPD spokesperson told the Huffington Post the boy was charged as a juvenile with attempted robbery, according to BuzzFeed. He will be prosecuted in family court. Man, bro, you want to go to jail for a fucking chicken nugget?
I wonder how that conversation went. He followed her to the subway, pulled out a gun. Yo, my girl, I'm mad hungry. Hand over one of those chicken nuggets before I shoot you dead ass. She's like, nah, B.
You're like, nah, B, get off my dick.
Yeah, and to get off my dick, go get your own chicken McNuggets. They're only what, $1 for 10?
Yeah.
Is it not $1 for 10? Is it?
No, I think
Is it $5 or $4 for $1 or $5
Or is it a Burger King?
Burger King, they're like 20 for like a
Yeah,
it's like ridiculous. It's like
That's a ridiculous amount.
suspiciously cheap.
Yeah, suspicious. Like, what are you guys putting in your McNuggets when they're that cheap?
Chicken paste?
Yeah, chicken paste.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and move on to our grapes.
Wait,
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck up.
I believe I have. Are we at that time already?
Yeah.
Man, we're trucking along. That prostitute discussion took a lot of time. I got a segment. It is Yell of the Week.
Oh, you could have told us that pre-production
Nah, I figured
in our
I'd
pre-production
We
meeting.
asked you like, I got nothing.
I figured
Yeah.
I'd wing it. Are you gonna play my?
Le who, the her.
I am giving the L. So, Obama is leaving office. The new regime is going to step in on, what is it, Friday the 19th?
Friday the 20th.
Friday the 20th?
That's Inauguration Day.
So, Trump is going to have his inauguration day, which is fine. You know, we've all accepted it, or most of us have accepted it. He's going to be the new president, which is okay. What I am not okay with is the performers at his inauguration ceremony. So that's why I'm giving Trump the L of the Week, or his inauguration the Trump of the Week. Let me go down the list of people that he's going to have. Talladega Marching Tornadoes. Do you guys ever heard of them?
Nope.
No,
All right. The Rockettes, yeah, we heard of them, but
they're forced.
yeah, last time I heard they didn't even want to be there. They sound interesting. The Mormon Tabernacle Choir. So they sound like a fun bunch, especially if they're all Mormon. Jackie Evancho.
Never heard of her.
Never. Apparently, she is a solo singer who was former reality TV star who was on America's Got Talent. I don't think she won. She's just a contestant. So they couldn't even book the winner. Also, Lee Greenwood. I don't know who that is. Toby Keith. Probably the most legit. I mean, I don't listen to country music, but apparently he's a staple in the country community. And probably the best performers for all the wrong reason is a little band known as Three Doors Down.
What the fuck? They suck.
Do you guys remember Three Doors Down?
I do
do.
remember.
They had that.
Song Kryptonite.
They had that their major hit was Kryptonite, which came out beginning of the 2000s.
Yeah, what another song, Loser or something?
The only other song I remember them is I'm Here Without You.
I don't remember that one, but I know Loser.
But they had like a couple hits
Yeah.
in the early 2000s, and for some reason somebody thought it would be a good idea to have them perform in 2016, over a decade later. That's really gonna get the youth on your side, Donald Trump, having Three Doors Down play. So that's why I'm awarding the inauguration as the L of the Week.
That is a good L.
That does sound like a good L. I commend your L.
Thank you.
You should have told us about this beforehand still.
Nope.
Le who, the her.
All right, actually, before we get to our gripes, I want to speak. Actually, no, I'm going to turn this into my gripe, as a matter of fact. So, if anybody of you guys want to go first, go ahead and let me know. Anybody?
Hold on, I'm
Bueller?
texting somebody.
All right, fuck it. I guess I'll go.
Hold on, I'm almost done.
I guess I'll go with the first gripe.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck up.
All right, my gripe is liberals.
Libtards?
Libtards.
Like Tony?
Now, I guess I would be considered a liberal because I have like liberal views, but kind of in the middle. I don't really.
But I hope you don't spill that beer.
Oh, it's already done.
Oh, okay.
I drank it all. But anyways, I guess my gripe is with hardcore liberals because they're just making everybody else look bad.
Why?
Because they're always protesting. It's coming to the point, like, if you're protesting stuff, that's fine. You know, you're letting people, your voices be heard, your opinions be heard. But now I feel like people are going too far where they are trying to shut down any other form. Like, if you have an opinion that is not the same as theirs, they're going to protest until they shut you down. You know what I mean?
Okay, so can you give us an example? What led you to this gripe?
I was watching this video by this YouTube star. What's
Philip DeFranco,
Philip DeFranco.
Tommy Lahren.
I guess there's
Joe Santagato.
this conservative writer. His name is Giannis. Milo.
Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yeah, Yiannopoulos. And I guess he was trying to speak at a college, and I guess the liberals protested so hard that they just shut it down because they didn't want him there. At the same time, like, you're at a university, like, you're supposed to learn stuff.
Yeah, but the universities have gotten so soft. It's not even funny. They're the same people trying to get past those.
I know they're
those
trying to get
gender neutral terms
Yeah.
and things like that. It's just soft as fuck.
But and then not only that, when people say, "Yeah, we're gonna protest and try to get Trump out of office," like, he's won already. He's in there.
Right.
Let it ride.
I kind of agree with you. I'm pretty left leaning, like pretty far left. But like it's still.
Do you like getting abortions? They're great, right?
Yeah, I think
they're good.
They're fantastic. I personally would never get one.
Well, you
because,
can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can. He has a uterus.
Oh, okay.
But
you're not done them.
Exactly. But I feel with them. I kind of wish I could, so I could,
Oh.
Yeah, so you could identify.
so I can identify
there
better
you
with
go.
them. But I can't, so that sucks. Anyway, but I sometimes these guys are interesting, and sometimes they actually make good points. Like Milo actually sometimes makes good points. So does the other guy, Steven Crowder. Louder Crowder. He's very conservative, and he makes some good points sometimes.
Yeah, like-
Wait, I thought he was
No, he's a big conservative.
No, he's humongous conservative. Steven Crowder, Louder with Crowder.
okay.
On
No,
YouTube?
no, no. Okay,
What are you talking about?
I'm thinking Jay Crowder.
Oh, that's somebody else. Are you talking about the player?
No. I think that's his name. The
I was
guy,
gonna say,
the
isn't
liberal
that
redneck.
Oh,
Oh,
Trey Crowder.
Trey Crowder.
Trey
Oh, yeah,
Crowder.
he's- no,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
he's
he is a
two
liberal.
totally
I
different
love Trey Crowder.
awesome, though.
He is
Okay,
awesome.
my
No,
bad.
I was
Pretty
talking
funny.
about Steven Crowder.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, I think if you like, even though somebody has a different point of view, they may have something interesting to say, or you know, at least given the option to speak. But a lot of times, these liberals, they're getting to the point where they don't let anybody talk. And if you have opinion that's different from theirs, you are trying to put them down.
But see, okay. I think we're mistaking liberals with like a different form. See, I feel like our youth of nowadays, everything has to be.
You have to agree with them.
Yeah, but it's with everything. I mean, like, I kind of don't want to bring this up, but it's in the same. I feel like it's in that same spectrum.
You're in a safe place, safe space.
It's in the same spectrum of the new feminism and veganism and all those different, like, not there's anything wrong with like those specific things, but I feel like they're in that same spectrum where it's like if you say anything that opposes those views, you're just automatically an asshole. Because if you tell a vegan, I eat meat, you're fucking you kill animals, you hate animals, blah blah blah. Oh, I tell feminism.
People that eat meat do hate animals.
That's not true, you
That's
asshole.
very true.
No, it's not. Oh, whatever. This is
love certain animals.
Shut up, troll. Anyway, if
Back
you're
under your bridge.
if you say that you like I don't know, you like paying for women to do stuff, then you're a misogynist. I don't know, shit like that. Like if you like prostitution, you're a misogynist. So
even though it's the woman's choice to be a prostitute,
exactly. We're not talking about that. I'm just saying, like, that's the
no,
spectrum.
yeah, I know, yeah.
That's the spectrum of like, you know.
I just feel like these kids.
I feel that the kids are in the same spot.
These people have these dead set ideas in their mind, and if anybody tries to deter them or tries to change their point of view, they're like, oh, they label that guy, like, you know, they just X him out and they shut him out.
And I agree with conservatives when they post those. I see a lot of conservatives posting memes about like, oh, today's youth is so soft. They're right. They are soft as fuck. But they're just as soft, so they need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's true.
They need to shut up about. I mean, yes, I agree that the youth of today is soft as fuck because they are. But the conservatives are equally as soft. They elected the softest motherfucker as president.
The king of the assholes, Donald Trump, is just.
Is softer than fucking cotton.
Oh my god,
than wet cotton.
He gets moist every time Alec Baldwin plays him. He was Donald Trump last year. Wasn't on Saturday Night Live? He was a host.
Yeah, a while back.
I don't think Hillary was, right? No. So obviously Trump liked them enough to go on Saturday Night Live, but now that they're making fun of him, I mean, they always make fun of presidents. They made fun of George Bush. Bill Clinton, but now that they're making fun of Trump. Oh my God, he's like softer than wet tissue. always going on Twitter,
Yep.
being butthurt, like the king of the butthurts. So basically, maybe it's not liberals. Maybe everybody's just a bunch of whiners.
I don't know. Everybody is a bunch of whiners, especially nowadays. But you're right, Mamba. Like those people, they just like they fuck people in college.
That's why they need weekends off.
And colleges are making shit like easy for these people. Like I don't know if it was Yale or Harvard. Somebody sent out something home to the parents saying like, "Oh, these are like safe spaces," and like they had a flow chart of like things you shouldn't say or do that are like, that are politically incorrect.
They're called trigger warnings.
Yeah, things of that nature. And it's like, dude, stop teaching the kids to be soft as fuck, because then they...
Yeah, nobody goes away to school so they can feel like they're safe.
Right. And they're obviously not safe with all these fucking shootings.
You go to school to learn stuff.
Exactly.
To have conflicting views. That's how you learn stuff.
And yeah, not just having conflicting views, but listening to other people's views.
Yeah, if you get told the same thing over and over again, you're going to learn anything.
Speaking of Trump at Saturday Night Live, did you guys hear this?
No.
Meryl Streep,
Mark
one of the
Hamill?
most overrated actresses in Hollywood, doesn't know me, but attacked last night at the Golden Globes. She is a Hillary flunky who lost big.
That's pretty good.
For the 100th time, I never mocked a disabled reporter, would never do that, but simply showed him groveling when he totally changed a 16-year-old story that he had written in order to make me look bad. Just more very dishonest media.
For those of you who don't know, that's Mark Hamill, who does the voice of the Joker.
On the Batman animated series. And he's reading Trump's tweets
In
in
the
the voice
Joker.
of the Joker.
Which is pretty good.
It is gold.
It is gold. He only did 2 so far, but I think he's going to do a lot more. But yeah, he's great. Anyway, yeah, man. I agree with you. Fucking you need to stop teaching kids to be soft as fuck.
Yep.
You know?
You have more of an open mind.
Exactly.
Like me and Junkyard don't agree on a lot of things.
Right.
And like Junkyard believes that, once your kid is born, you need to put as many chemicals as you can in him.
Yeah, that's the only way to keep him safe. Just like Dwight Schrute said, you gotta stop coddling people. You gotta, instead of having hand sanitizer, you need hand desanitizer to make their system strong. So if you put all these chemicals in people, that means they'll make them stronger to resist other chemicals.
So then you shouldn't vaccine your kids.
No, you should because that's chemicals that'll if you put the autism in them, it'll help them fight the autism for the future.
You want to put that autism in remission.
Exactly. You need to put autism in remission.
I feel bad I brought that up. I should never use.
Anyway.
Nah, man.
No, vaccines don't cause autism. It was a joke.
If Rob Snyder, the star of such classics as The Animal,
and the Deuce Bigelow,
says that vaccines give your kids autism, I'm going to agree with him. Obviously, he is a staple in the medical community, and he knows what he's talking about.
Who posted that?
I've seen it many places.
I know, but where do we see that? Where do we I don't remember who somebody posted. I was like, what the fuck?
I seen it. I think the first time I seen it was this website called the Free Thought Project. They're listen to Rob Snyder. And then I went on the Free Thought Project's website. There's a whole bunch of shitty fake ads. For shit that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Lose 60 pounds.
Or trainers hate this.
Yeah.
Or this new fat loss pill.
Yeah.
Gyms hate it.
I'm for a website that says everything.
Doctors don't want you to know about this one trick. I'm shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I'm for a website that tells
Big Pharma's hiding this one secret, cure.
Exactly.
Why wouldn't they? Because
Get the fuck out of here.
because there is no money in a cure.
Yeah, there is. There's tons of money in a cure.
There's money in treatments.
No, there's actually one of the guys, there was an ex-pharmaceutical person said that
Of course, an
Get the fuck-
ex-pharmaceutical person.
he said that the pharmaceutical business is so cutthroat and so competitive that if somebody found a cure for anything, they need to release it now before their competitors release it, because that's how they make money. Is they need to be the first, and
they got to patent
it. They got to patent it, and they got to sell it right away, so that way they can make all the profits from that cure as opposed to their competitor.
But why profit from a cure when you can profit from lifelong treatments.
Get the fuck out of here. Because the cure's going to come out sooner or later, motherfucker. And there's a scientists that work on these cures that are not, they don't work for.
I'm not saying it's not
that
gonna come
don't
out,
work for.
But I'm just saying that
pharmaceutical
there are no
companies.
rush to
Get
find
out of
one.
here.
All that money you're donating for research. Are they really researching?
Stop watching them YouTube fucking conspiracy theories.
Those conspiracy videos.
You and our friend E-Rock fucking just watching conspiracy theory videos all day on YouTube.
I'm just saying, man, people need to stay woke.
Get out of here.
I don't trust big pharma. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I believe in making informed decisions.
You're skeptical.
I'm a skeptical. I'm not gonna let's just do whatever like the government tells you to do. You need to make your own decision.
Why are the people that
do a little research? I'm not saying like go completely against it, because then you got two opposite, two extremes.
But that's the thing. The government's not telling you to do it. It's not. Vaccines aren't mandated all over the U.S., which is the problem. They should be, but they're not.
I think it's just by like doctors. They're like, doctors are like, hey, get vaccines, but they're not. You're not forced to get them. People are like, hey, you want to get vaccinated?
Yeah, my doctor. The last time I went to the doctor.
No, when you're kids though, they make you like you can't go to public.
Not in all states.
Oh, okay.
Here in the U.S. or in the Illinois, you have to have certain vaccinations in order to.
Illinois is the U.S. Everything else sucks.
They should have a bullet.
But in California, you don't have to have certain vaccinations.
See, instead of giving kids like these vaccines, they should just give them bulletproof vests.
Why?
Oh,
you're talking about Illinois?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Maybe, but not in.
Is there that's a vaccine
states.
against bullets? Bulletproof?
Yeah.
No, because
this will protect you from lead poisoning.
No, because you can still get shot in the head.
Oh yeah. Can't protect you all the time.
I mean, you gotta do what you can.
Why are all the promoters of anti-vaxxing like B-list? I wouldn't even say B-list, C-list celebrities like Rob Snyder, Jenny McCartney,
David Wolf? Because those are the.
I honestly think Jenny McCarthy's just stupid. I think she's just dumb.
And what was Rob Schneider's fucking excuse?
I think he's dumb, and he just needs some kind of attention. I mean, what's sadder than like a C-list or B-list celebrity is a has-been C-list, B-list celebrity. Now you gotta get attention any way you can.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
if you can go out there and campaign as an anti-vaxxer without having any type of medical background at all, then go for it.
All right, next, go ahead, Tony, with your grape.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck up.
I don't have a gripe, but I do have an L. I'm giving an L of the week.
You should have told this before we started.
In pre-production?
Yeah, and not only that, but when Momba did his L of the week.
Nah. Because I just thought about it.
That's not fair. I don't steal his segments. Why does he get to steal mine?
You're right.
Hey, feel free. Feel free to bring in an
That's
fun
fine.
fact.
I will allow it.
Exactly.
I will allow it.
That's what I thunk. Past tense of thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You thunk it?
I thoughted. That's what I thought it is.
Thought it.
Is it like thought?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. But no, I'm giving the L of the week to...
No, Momba already gave the L of the week.
All right.
I'm giving my L of the week
The
to...
co-L of the week.
He's giving the runner-up.
The runner-up is The Circus.
Oh, no!
Oh, yes. Ringling
Why?
Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus is finished.
The greatest
are.
show on earth.
Son of a bitch. I was very upset about this, but go ahead.
Why would you be upset?
When's the last
Have
time
you-
you've been to the circus?
This year.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I went with my little brother.
So you're okay with them, like, mistreating animals?
No. I'm not okay with that.
That's what
But-
they do.
No, hold on. Let me speak here first. It's not about the animals, like, so per se. Like, now, like this year they had very few animal tricks, but it was a lot of like other like people doing shit, and it was fantastic. Like that, actually, the animal shit, the little bit that they had was the weakest of their show.
They just got more Asians involved.
No, they had like horses. Well, I guess the horses are animals, but they had that like running around. They had the one dude on the fucking tightrope doing all sorts of crazy shit. I mean, they had like they had all sorts of shit. They had ice skate. They had ice skating because this was like ice stuff. So they had ice skaters going around and doing like ice tricks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I thought it was fantastic. At least, like I said, the weakest part were the animal parts.
How did
Like, they had the tigers.
How
and they
did
had
the crowd
lions and
look
shit.
when you went?
It was pretty dead, but they had like 10 or 20 shows. 'Cause I worked most of them.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lot of shows, and they had here in Illinois or in Chicago. They have two shows. They have one at the Allstate Arena and one at the United Center. They're spreading themselves super fucking thin, like, or not even thin. They're like,
Yeah, not that far.
They're it's what's the word I'm looking for? Saturated. Like, they're just doing too many shows. They need to keep it little and that's how they're gonna make their money. Just keep it to like 1 or 2 per city, and that's it.
Nope, that is not why they went under.
All right.
Well, I don't know why they went
Give
under,
it- give
but
them
I'm
that-
just saying. But I'm just saying, like,
What's your
I'm
reason?
sad about it. They could have got rid of the animals and still had a fantastic show.
What's your reason for the L?
They went under because there was no need for them. The world is already full of fucking clowns.
Oh God!
I bet you saw that and you were just waiting on it. You're like, man, I can't wait to use this on the podcast.
Can't wait to release
was that
this
it?
one. Nope, that was straight off the dome.
I'm-
No, I'm saying, that was your L of the week.
That was yeah.
That was it?
Yep.
Nothing more to this. Yeah, nothing more to add.
I mean, they're done. There is nothing more. They're finito, finished.
Do you
I'm legitimately saddened by the circus ending.
does that mean like live shows and stuff like this are gonna end? So like Tilium, what is that? Tillicum, that whale
died.
That died, and they're not gonna have. Well, I think there's a few
The
more killer
the
whales.
the SeaWorld in Florida stopped having whale shows altogether.
all together.
Well,
I think
they're
both of them
they're
did.
still doing whale shows. They're
But
just
they're
not,
not gonna-
called.
they're-
They're not called whale show. They're not. They're called. I think like they just renamed it.
No,
They
I
bas-
thought they were done with whale shows like completely. At one of the
No.
parks, one of the 2 parks had no whales whatsoever.
I heard that they still have whales, but once those whales kick the bucket, they're not gonna. I heard they're not gonna bring any more in.
Yeah, that's what I did. They stopped. They stopped the breeding program.
So they're not gonna.
Oh,
bring
okay.
Any, bring
So
any
they might
more.
still have whale
So they
shows
still
if you-
have them, but they're not gonna bring
They're not gonna
like.
bring
I
them.
gotcha.
Yeah.
But they always find loopholes where like if they find a killer whale in the wild that's sick, they can bring it in to
To
nurse
make
it
it
back
better.
to health.
Yeah, and then make shows.
once they nurse it back to health,
Well, the whale has to pay.
well,
like, repay that.
I mean, that shit wasn't free.
That's indentured servitude.
exactly. Exactly.
Whale indentured servitude.
So does that mean like with the circus, were ticket sales declining because?
I think that people just were less interested, but that just means you do less shows.
Because I mean back then it was like
It was a
I mean,
big
that
deal.
was
there's no TV,
There was no internet.
no internet. Now it's like you want to watch something crazy, you go on YouTube.
Yeah.
But see, like in Mexico, for example, they outlawed animals on the circus, but they still have circuses. I mean, we still have circuses here in the U.S., but
Really, a place like Mexico,
Yeah.
where anything happens.
yeah, they outlawed animals in the circus. It's
Really?
illegal. Anyway, they could have done the same thing here. If Barnum and Bailey really cared about like the animal rights groups and things of that nature, they could have just completely got rid of the animals and still had their show, and their show would have been still good. You know, I think that that people just lost interest. But I don't know, man. I'm saddened by it because you still have circuses, but they're just not as good. Barnum and Bailey was the big show.
Hey, the Universal Circus is still around.
Nobody wants to see that bullshit. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see the H. Vasquez. What is that bullshit we get here in Cicero, Tony? H. Vasquez or H?
It was I don't know, I didn't go to it.
Anyway, the Barnum and Bailey was the big show, man. That's like people, and I feel like they just did too many shows. I think they just needed to cut back and do less shows.
I think it was a lot of things that came into play.
I know, I agree. And
So the
they were around for what, 145 years?
People getting tired of animals being mistreated, and then 2016 with clowns getting a bad rap because of all the killer clowns following people. So yeah, they just taking L's left and right.
I don't know, man. I'm sad. I am honestly saddened by it. They could have got rid of the animals and we still could have had
I didn't know you were
circus.
such a big fan of the circus.
I used to go to the circus all the time. I stopped going, which I guess I'm part of the reason that they...
We're not the only one, obviously. who stopped.
Right. But I went this year with my little brother, and I had a great time. I had a fantastic time.
I stopped
That's
going to the
just me.
circus once I moved to Cicero. Didn't need to.
That was like 30 years ago.
Exactly. Didn't need to go to the circus anymore.
Why? Because there's so many clowns?
Because it's already full of fucking clowns.
Anyway. All right, let's go ahead and let's get to my gripe, shall we?
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wake the fuck up.
So my gripe has to do with DirecTV Now. So our good listener Pancho Villa sent me a message. So if you guys are following this podcast, I signed up for PlayStation View a few weeks ago, right, Momba?
Yeah.
While Tony was gone, missing. He was in missing man formation. Or we were in missing man formation.
MIA?
Yeah, you were MIA. I signed up for PlayStation View. I cut the cord. I killed my cable. Signed up for PlayStation View. It was working fabulously. But the problem is it's $60 a month. I mean, it's not super expensive, but it's not cheap either. Pancho Villa hit me up on Facebook, and he's like, "Hey, bro," he's like, DirecTV has a sale going on. It's $35. $35 a month. You get 100 channels, 100 plus channels. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, all right, let me look into this. I already looked into this before. I didn't think it was anything to like, anything great.
Yeah.
So I logged in. I looked at the deal. I looked at the channels. I'm
before you were between DirecTV and Sling.
Correct. And no, I was between the PlayStation and Sling. PlayStation has, but see, PlayStation out of the three, PlayStation is the only one that have a DVR. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna sign up for they give you a week free, and I'm gonna sign up for the week. And as I'm going through the sign up, they're like, oh, if you pay a month in advance, I will give you a free Amazon Fire Stick. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's like, it's actually cheaper than the Fire Stick. The Fire Stick's like $39.99, and for a month in advance was $35. I was like, fuck it. Fire Stick it is. I'll sign up for a month in advance. I'll pay for the month. I can have both going at the same time and just cancel one when it ends, So I signed up for DirecTV Now, and I have PlayStation View, so I have both. So I'm testing them both out at the same time. DirecTV Now is fucking garbage. Hot fucking garbage. This is the reason.
How hot?
Super hot. It's like steaming hot. So first of all, I knew they didn't have a DVR, and I thought I could live without it. I can't live without it because half the shit that I want to watch isn't even on demand on DirecTV Now.
Really?
Yes.
So does DirecTV Now not have direct demand? I mean,
it does have on demand, but not everything is on demand.
Okay.
Second of all, stuff that wasn't on demand, like for example with Comcast or even PlayStation, you can go to the certain websites, like for example FYI. If I want to watch Married at First Sight, if the season's not on right now, but say I could log into their website, use my credentials from my provider to log in and watch shows that are live. Well, half the shit I want to go see on the websites that's not on demand, they don't even have logins for DirecTV Now. They have logins for DirecTV, but it's not the same as DirecTV Now. So I can't log into half the fucking websites to see half the shit I want to see. So not only do I not have all the shit I want to see on demand, I don't have websites, and I don't have fucking DVR. I can't watch jack shit. Now, let's say I want to watch live TV. Oh, there is a fucking outage. I can't even watch live TV. Thank God I had PlayStation View, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to watch jack shit. I can't watch. They don't have DVR, so I can't record anything. They have outages all the fucking time, so I can't watch anything live. And they don't have fucking logins to websites, so I can't watch shit that's on the website.
Well, you know what you can do instead?
What?
You could like read a book or do something productive.
That's what I told him. That's what I told him. He was like, I'm trying to save money. I was like, all right, then just read a book. Cancel.
You could work out.
I mean, I could do all those things, but I don't want to do any of those things. I just want to watch TV.
Clearly, if TV is that important to you, you are definitely not a cord cutter.
All right. Well, how about we cut your shit off? And you don't have to watch anything.
I'm not bitching about it.
because you're paying for TV. I bet you're paying a lot more than I pay.
I'm paying a shitload, actually.
Exactly.
I'm actually thinking of canceling my DirecTV.
Then shut the fuck up.
I pay.
Whoa! Let's not say anything that we can't tell. Cancel your DirecTV?
Oh, I mean, no, I'm probably not gonna do it. I'm just.
All right, but you would like keep your HBO.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like no matter what I went with, if I went with a different package or a different provider, I would still get HBO.
Oh, okay.
So
just for reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you call it? The DirecTV Now obviously has some pluses. The plus on the plus side, it's got a shit ton of channels, way more than PlayStation View, way more than Sling. It's got lots and lots of channels.
But you just can't watch them.
You just can't watch them.
You have the option.
Right, but you just can't watch them. Second of all, because of my wife lives in Mexico, she loves... My wife, she loves... Game of Thrones, it's got HBO Latino, so when Game of Thrones comes on, I can watch it in Spanish. That's a plus.
How does it sound? How is it in Spanish?
It's horrible.
Juan Nieves.
But it sounds it is.
Is Jon Snow Juan Nieves?
No, it's John Nieve. Anyway,
that's funny.
But how do
they dub it? It's so.
How do the Mexicans understand the concept of snow? Do they have a word for snow?
Yeah, motherfucker, they know what snow is.
No. It's the same. Snow is the same as like ice cream. That's why they
stupid.
Like nieve is snow and nieve is ice cream.
It's like Eskimos have 13 words for snow.
Yeah, because they're
covered by it.
Covered, yeah.
But Mexico's, they never see it.
So they just call it ice cream. Oh, it's ice cream falling from the sky. That's why they eat it.
Yeah.
And then they die because it's polluted.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I got this Fire Stick. I'm going to keep the DirecTV Now till the end of the month, and I'm going to cancel.
Do you get to keep the Fire Stick?
So what is
I get to keep the Fire Stick.
What is the PlayStation View?
So PlayStation View is you cut the cord. You basically it's got a limited amount of channels. It's got
it's an app, right?
It's an app on your PlayStation or on your Fire Stick or on your Chromecast. It's actually on a bunch of different devices. it's a TV. You know, you get to watch live channels. It's got a DVR. You get to DVR shit, and it's got logins for everything. I've not ran into a website that at least that had a channel that PlayStation offered that didn't have a login.
So say you go to like ANE.com or you go to like fucking, you want to watch House Hunters International.
So no, I watch Married by Mom and Dad. So let's say I go to TLC Go.
And you want to watch
House Hunters? I want to watch Married by Mom and Dad.
Or what is it?
Small People, Little People, Big World.
No, that other one, the one where like they rehab houses.
I don't know.
Fixer Upper?
There you go. So you want to watch that.
Right. So if I go to tlcgo.com, if I search for, select a provider, PlayStation View's on there.
But
DirecTV Now is not on there, even though it is offered by DirecTV Now has that channel. Mm-hmm. So, PlayStation View has a lot less channels. I mean, it's got probably like, I don't know the exact count, but if I had to guess, I would say like 30 to 40 channels. They have HBO and Showtime.
And how much is each service monthly?
So, that promotion it ended already, but for DirecTV Now was $35 for over 100 channels. Mm-hmm. That price is definitely right. $35? That's like nothing.
That's a steal.
That's a steal. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't work, and it's garbage. If I did think about maybe I should keep it until they roll in their DVR, because they're saying DVR is coming soon. They just didn't say when. Mm-hmm. But it's like I can't I'm not going to pay for both services. Like if I'm just not going to have TV if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? If I'm because like I said, they have an outage every so often. And here's another thing with DirecTV Now. It doesn't work on Chrome, the latest version of Chrome, on Windows 10. So you have to use some other browser for it to work.
That is dumb.
It is.
So $35 for DirecTV Now. How much is PlayStation View?
60. I think it's like $60, but it comes with that's their ultimate. That's their elite package. That comes with HBO and Showtime. And with every channel that they offer, with the there's a couple other premium channels that they don't have. I mean, that they aren't offered in that package. But I did the math. The cheapest one they have is $40 plus it's $15 for Showtime. I mean, $15 for HBO and $9 for Showtime. So do the math. That comes out to like $63 or some shit. And I mean, pay $2 more and you get the ultimate package. You know, it's worth it. And here's the other plus for DirecTV. HBO is only $5. They don't offer Showtime on DirecTV Now, but HBO is only $5 a month.
But you have to watch shit when it's on because you can't DVR it.
Exactly.
And you can't log into HBO Go.
Exactly.
Or HBO.
No, you can log into HBO Go. HBO Go is one of the few things that you can log into.
Oh, okay.
You can log into HBO Go on DirecTV Now. So far I think I only found two things that have HBO or DirecTV Now. Logins was HBO was one of them, and there was another one. There was one other one that I was able to log into.
Oxygen.
CMT, the country music channel, because I was watching Nashville.
Oh, I'm catching up on Nashville. I'm on season 3, episode 6.
But I don't need to worry about Nashville anymore. I don't have to worry about CMT. So here's this was my dilemma while you were missing, was there's no CW on either of them, but it's okay because they have the CW app. There's only FYI on DirecTV Now, but I can't log in to FYI. I tried already, and their on demand's pretty. Well, actually, they did have Married at First Sight on demand.
So what's your
on
solution?
DirecTV Now.
I think you watch too much damn TV.
Yeah, you watch way too much TV.
Fuck you, Tony. Tony's the last person to talk about watching too much TV.
You need to find some productive shit to do.
Fuck you. What TV show are you not watching? Go ahead and tell us that.
We are not here to talk about
exactly.
I'm just saying, if you're stressing about like which show is on which thing, that's a lot of TV.
No, Tony watches more TV than I do.
I know. I don't know how he does it. There's not enough time in the day to watch as much TV that he does.
He watches more TV than both of us probably put together.
Yeah.
So he's the last person who should be talking.
I'm also a hypocrite.
Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, FYI. Yeah, so they did have FYI on demand, but you can't log into their website via DirecTV Now. So this is my solution. CMT, because I want to watch Nashville. One of my friends hooked me up with their Hulu. Well, actually, it's a friend of a friend.
Oh, God.
It's like a third-party Hulu account.
Damn, so this Hulu account's making rounds.
Yeah, it is. So they hooked me with Hulu, and they have...
Did they tell you? Did they tell the other person? They're just like, keep it on the low?
They just keep it on DL. Keep it on DL and don't give it out to anybody else.
So
Nice.
this guy logs into his Hulu. Is like, what the fuck can I watch?
Right, but so far I've looked through it. The only thing I've watched it for is for Nashville. That's all I care about. Nashville. That's the only reason I'm gonna watch it. Is I'm not gonna abuse it. I'm only watching it for Nashville because Nashville's on Hulu. I've already caught up on Nashville because thank you to Hulu, and because of DirecTV Now, I was able to.
So
log
for
in.
all our listeners out there, change your Hulu password now, because you may be paying
You
for
might have a
junkyard.
leech on there.
You may have.
You may have a parasite.
Yep.
But hey,
you're not aware of.
Hey, in my defense, I let her and her sister use my Netflix account. So
But still,
Yeah,
the
give something to
person,
get
but
out.
the person that's paying for the Hulu is not benefiting from
Yeah.
it.
you're right. But the person who gave me the Hulu
All right.
username and password is
So the
So-
person that you should be giving
Rewarding.
something to.
So here's what you do: you give your friend, the person who gave you the Hulu password,
Right.
You give her a sealed envelope, and to be only be opened by the person who gave her the Hulu password, and that person can use your Netflix.
Gotcha. They can use my Netflix and my HBO. Actually, okay. So here's the difference between DirecTV Now and PlayStation View. DirecTV Now uses HBO Go. PlayStation View uses HBO Now.
So you can watch it live.
Correct.
I thought you could do that on HBO Go.
You can't watch it. Well, yes and no. So for example, Game of Thrones. If I log into HBO Go, it comes on it's available the moment that
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is on. So technically, it's not live, but it's on at the exact same moment. So if you get on there,
You can start streaming it
at
8 p.m. when the show runs.
Exactly. But it's not live per se. You know what I'm saying? It's still streaming. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
It doesn't.
So, for example, live would be like, okay, if I'm,
It's on,
if
like,
it's on right now, and I can and I'm watching it.
It still plays at 8 o'clock, though, right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
so on HBO Now, it'll start playing at 8 o'clock whether you watch it or
No.
not.
So HBO Now, HBO Now is exactly the same as HBO Go, except you can watch it live. That's the only difference. I don't know why you would want to do that, but it's an option.
So if I turn on HBO Now, it'll be playing whatever's on HBO channel.
No. You get to pick. Still, it still gives you the same. It looks
So-
exactly like HBO Go.
So you stream it
Right.
just like you do HBO Go.
Yes, but you have a live option, but that's not the first thing
The
you
live
get.
option is the same as streaming a show, though, right? Like if I click on Game of Thrones,
Yes,
I'm
no,
like-
no, it's not. It's
and
not
I'm
the
like-
same.
and I'm
It's
like-
not the same because this is why.
It is the same.
Just say
This-
yes.
No. You know why it's not the same?
Just
I
say
can
yes.
I can tell you exactly why it's not the same.
I'll tell you the difference between the two.
I'll tell you why it's not the same.
It's not the same. and I'll
So
tell you the
if I turn on the live right now, say Real Time with Bill Maher is on, that's what I'm watching because it's live. It's on right now. It might be 20 minutes in, and that's what I'm watching, and that's what's on. But I can go back. I can go to the streaming section part of it.
That's what I said.
And go
the
watch.
only difference is that if you turn on HBO Now, whatever's on will be playing regardless of whether you.
Oh yeah, you have the option to watch it. That's not the first. I mean, by that I don't mean that's the first thing that comes up. The first thing the front page of HBO Now is the exact same front page of HBO Go. They look fucking identical. You would not know the difference
I
between.
thought it was
HBO
playing
Now.
whatever's on HBO.
It's not.
So then it's the same thing as HBO Go.
It's similar, but because you have the option to play live,
Oh
is
my
what I'm
God,
saying.
I don't give a fuck.
Basically, it's the same thing. Playing live. If I click play live and if I click stream now, I'm gonna watch the exact same.
No,
thing.
because Real Time with Bill Maher, for example, might be like 20 minutes in, and you'll be watching it for
why
20
would I want to
minutes
watch
in.
it live if I'm 20 minutes in?
I'm just saying
like-
that's the difference between live and streaming.
But why would you even offer that as an option? Like if I log into HBO now and I want to watch Bill Maher, I'm like, oh, let me watch it 20 minutes in.
I want to
No.
miss it. I want to miss it.
I want to miss the first 20 minutes. No, you're going to watch it from the beginning.
Okay.
Now, let's say you do want to watch 20 minutes in. I'll just turn on HBO Go and be like, all right, let me just skip to 20 minutes.
All right, here, I have-
So there is no
I have
difference.
a scenario
I
for
will
you.
tell you the difference. The difference between HBO Go and HBO Now is that you can have HBO Now without a cable package subscription.
Right.
That's the only difference.
No, that's not the
That
only
is
difference.
it. That is it. We are moving on.
Whatever. Anyway,
We are moving on. Next topic.
no, that was my gripe. My gripe was DirecTV Now is shit. And Pancho Villa, I mean, I appreciate you looking out for me, buddy. I really do.
It's
That
great.
was-
We're
that
moving
was-
on.
You're not plugged into. You're like, that sounds like shit. There you go. I love Seinfeld. That's on Hulu too, by the way. I did watch an episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah, so Hulu got Seinfeld and like
Netflix got
Friends.
Friends.
Which, in my opinion, they should have switched it because Hulu. I mean, I've looked at Hulu. I'm not impressed. I'm really not. I don't know why you'd pay for that. I don't see anything on there that I want to watch. Everything I want to watch is either, through my package, I guess, or through
yeah,
Netflix.
everything I want to watch I find it on the Pirate Bay.
So you won't be needing my Showtime password anymore.
Oh, no, I
All
definitely
you're good.
do
No,
need
no,
that.
you got Pirate Bay. It's cool.
No, I'm still gonna
No,
need
I
it.
mean, you're good.
How about you let me decide if I'm good?
Nah, you're good. Oh, BTW. So here's the problem. So since I got my PlayStation View or my PlayStation account got hacked, I had to add second step authentication, which means there's a text message to my phone. So even if you try to log into Showtime, you couldn't because it's gonna come to my cell phone.
That sucks.
So
do these packages come with? That,
But here's the plus
What's
side.
that channel you like? That was it Fox Sports or FS?
Yeah, it does come with FS1. All of them do pretty much. All three of those: Sling, DirecTV, and PlayStation all come with FS1 and FS2. But here's the plus side, Tony. If you get a Chromecast, you can download Showtime anytime on your phone, and then we can just log in. It'll always stay logged in. You don't have to put a password in, and then you can push it to your Chromecast. That's a plus.
So in other words, I can't watch Ray Donovan.
You could. You just have to get a device for it. Is what I'm saying.
That sounds like a hassle.
You're gonna get a device just to watch Ray Donovan.
Ray Donovan's a great show.
It is a good show, and I'm kind of already invested in the plot.
Are you caught up?
I'm not caught up.
Oh, you should catch up. It's really
I'm
good.
actually catching up on Nashville right now.
Or this is what you could do. You could log in. I'll give you the code, but if it's after I'm asleep or I'm busy, you just won't get the code from me till later.
How about?
So you're the gatekeeper to Showtime password?
Yes.
So should I add that 2-step to my HBO?
I don't care. I don't use your HBO.
No, I'm just asking. Like, do you recommend?
I add second step to everything that has a second step availability.
Two-step. I was just laughing at what he said. It said two-step instead of second step.
It's on Google. It's called 2-step.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's the same shit.
Oh, okay. I'll shut up.
So it's actually not funny.
That was funny to me, but
But I add it to everything, anything I can, just because I'm scared to have my accounts compromised. And exactly happened. I didn't know that PlayStation offered a 2-step, and they do. And I didn't sign up for it, and then I got hacked, and then I had to recover my account, and I finally got it back. And then I had a 2-step.
You know what they say? Fool me once, shame on you.
Fool me twice.
You are not gonna fool me
Exactly.
twice.
All right, so that was our gripe. That was my gripe.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Let's go ahead and move on to the question, shall we?
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, where in the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
Dear Tony and Momba, my friend Russ, in quotes, is sweet, quiet, reserved guy with a goofy side. He's in his mid-20s but has never kissed a girl or gone out on a date. He's the kind of person girls regard as a brother figure, or aka the friend zone. He has no confidence. Pay attention, motherfucker, because then you're going to be asking me what she said.
All right, hold on. Start over.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're lucky I'm only 2 sentences in. My friend Russ is a sweet, quiet, reserved guy with a goofy side. He's in his mid-20s but has never kissed a girl or gone out on a date.
Oh, shit.
He is the kind of person girls regard as a brother figure. He has no confidence and doesn't drink, dance, or let loose. I have seen his dating profiles, and they are brutally unappealing. I want to help Russ find someone before it's too late. I hate seeing him lonely. He needs someone to give him a chance and help him learn to be more confident. I know it's wrong to try to change someone, but I feel if he doesn't get some help, no one will ever give him the time of day. He needs a sense of adventure and, frankly, a change of wardrobe. How can I help this good boy get the attention of the ladies? Amanda in Wyoming.
it's a great thing that we brought up prostitution today.
I was thinking the exact
because
same
that is what it's going to
thing.
take.
He obviously needs to build up his confidence.
See, people like this are the perfect reason that prostitutes exist. I mean, I'm not trying to be harsh, but it's the truth.
He is
I think that's why they do it. They don't do it to make money. They do it
as a service.
as a service.
I mean,
for
it is,
people like this.
but it is a service, and it's a service for people that can't normally have or feel contact of another human.
And also for scumbags. But yeah, for exactly what you said. Yeah, get this guy. The only way he's going to be able to break out of his shell is if he builds confidence, and the only way to build confidence is to realize that he needs to just like get that first nut out. Realize to not put puss on a pedestal.
Yeah, he just needs to like have sex with women, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's just a starter. You just get him a starter. I'm sure you're getting him a prostitute. You have to pay for it, but that's going to show him like, hey, this is so scary.
I feel like these are the kind of guys that women that like to take advantage of guys like start to go out with to take advantage of them for everything they have. Like, you know, there's the guys that'll pay for everything, like spend a shit ton of money on girls,
and then never
buy them like, you know, Burberry purses and things of that nature.
I know why.
I mean, I just feel like that's...
And then just make it all weird when you want it back.
Right. Exactly. I just feel like this is the same type of people that, you know, they just get taken advantage of all the time. And then they get upset because they get taken advantage of. But
nobody's fault but your own.
Exactly.
So here's what you do. You get yourself a lady of the night.
A nice working girl.
Get your nice working girl. Pay for the full service. It's probably be way cheaper than whatever purse you buy her.
Mm-hmm.
Or perfume.
And that experience you get is invaluable.
She's gonna teach you a thing or two.
She's gonna teach you a lot of things, actually, if it's your first time.
I kind of wish, like, I mean, this might sound weird, but I kind of wish that my first time would have been with a working girl, because my first time was really weird and awkward, and it was with a pregnant chick. And I just, you know, I talked about this before.
Did it?
Yeah, in our very first episode.
Totally forget
Popping her cherry.
A pregnant girl, huh?
Yeah.
That was like 9 months?
No, she wasn't even showing yet.
Oh, that's okay,
sure?
then.
Yeah.
So you thought she was just big?
No, she wasn't showing.
Did she know she was pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you know she was pregnant?
I did.
Wow, you scoundrel.
You know that's how babies get the soft spot on their forehead? Because you coitus.
Well, you wouldn't have to worry about that for Junkyard. It's not gonna. It's not gonna reach that far.
Damn.
I mean, he's right.
Get him off you.
Why? He's right.
But still, get him off you.
No, he's not even on me.
Oh.
But yeah, that's the answer to this guy's. What's his name? Russ's problem.
Yeah.
He lives in a bubble. The only way to break that bubble, he's living in fear right now. He's not. He doesn't have confidence because he's afraid to approach a woman. And he's put him on a pedestal. He in his mind, he's not good enough. So in order to show that he's good enough, is to have sex with one. And once he has sex with a few like hookers, hopefully that'll get him out of his shell. He's like, hey, this isn't so scary.
Yeah. Then he won't be a scary berry.
Yeah. That answer that question, Junkyard?
I think so.
Okay, great. Solid advice.
Just make sure you get him somewhere legal. Or if you're going to do it illegally, make sure you do it in a very clandestine
I recommend
place.
Also, a very, if you're going to do that, shell out a little bit of money. Don't go down the street and get the
$20 package.
Yeah, the most busted hooker you can. Take them somewhere nice.
I recommend the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. It's going to cost you a pretty penny, but those women are...
You're going to get your money's worth.
Professionals. You will get your money's worth. I mean, you got to shell out quite a bit, so you're going to have to break that piggy bank.
Especially if you don't live in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Plus, it's not in Vegas. It's outside of Vegas. But, yeah, you got to fly in Vegas.
Or Nevada, whatever.
You got to fly out there, stay there. All the whole 9 yards. But, I mean, hey, man, those are premium, top shelf women right there.
Yeah. And they're going to take care of them. They're going to treat them right. They're not going to.
They will treat them right. And he can even say, they won't even judge. You'll be like, hey, man, it's my first time.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a naked girl before. Be gentle, and they will.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he has a hard time getting it up like Momba, I mean, they'll work with him.
Yeah, if I could get it up, he can.
All right, guys. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at New Kids on the Pod. See us on Instagram, also at New Kids on the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube. Email us, newkidsonthepod@gmail.com. Send us a voicemail or leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP. Momba?
Really quick, Junkyard. Who do you... Is this Mayweather Conor McGregor fight ever going to happen?
No, man, it's not going to happen.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
That's not what I've been reading.
That's bullshit. Dude, it's just a bunch of back and forth. Why are you making me talk about this?
I don't know, because I just wanted it.
I mean, he got his license, right?
That doesn't mean anything. You can get your license. Doesn't
Dana
mean you're
White
gonna
offered him
fight.
$25 million.
Yeah, that's less than Conor has ever made in any fight. The lowest he's ever made in any fight was $38 million. Why? That was like
Conor?
back in the day. No, Mayweather.
Oh.
Why the fuck would he take $25 million?
Because they'll split the pay-per-view.
His last pay-per-view, that doesn't mean that's not a lot of money. His last pay-per-view, he made fucking like $130 million or some crazy shit like that.
But his last pay-per-view also
Was weak
only
as fuck.
had like 500, or I think it was less than that, like a few 100,000 pay-per-view buys.
He made $130 million.
But just think about
But this
how
one,
many
people are
more.
gonna watch this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's only making $25 million. How much do you think he's going to make on pay-per-view buys?
Well,
It's not
everyone's
that
going to
much.
watch it, so he's going to make a lot.
No, he's not.
You're going to have all the boxing world fans.
The
and
reason
all
that they're
all
only
the MMA
offering him
fans.
25 is because they want to keep the rest for themselves. Of course, that's a smart business move, but it's not going to happen. Mayweather's never going to give in.
So they should just do it unsanctioned, like Rumble
It
in the
doesn't,
Jungle.
dude. Unsanctioned doesn't mean that they can still do it. It's
Rumble
not
in
going
the
to
Jungle.
happen.
Yeah.
They should go to like Africa.
Just because it's unsanctioned doesn't mean it's going to happen.
They should just do what I say. Just meet up in a fucking parking lot. Somebody live stream it. And just,
Somebody, yo, World Star.
Then
Yeah.
nobody's going to get paid.
thinking of all the World Star
but
views.
But they get it's going to go viral, and they can make money off YouTube.
I don't know.
YouTube
All those views.
I got to piss like Momba. So
Wrap it up.
let's wrap it up. Momba.
Do your service. Shake a prostitute's hand.
In a world full of prostitutes.
Shake their hand. Do the right thing.
All right, guys. We will check you out. Oh, actually, no. Hold on. Next week, we will not be back. We are off next week.
Why?
I work all week, Monday through Friday,
So make
double
it-
all day, every day.
You're going to have to make it work.
How long is your wife going to be here?
She's only here till Monday.
Oh.
And I work Monday evening.
So you're not even going to spend time with her?
She leaves Monday morning or Monday afternoon.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
I don't work Monday morning, but I work Monday evening, and then I work Thursday or Tuesday through Friday morning and evening.
So that we can record Monday morning.
We're not gonna record Monday morning.
Yeah, no, we're not.
You're at work anyway. Anyway, we will be missing next week all together. We won't be here, but we will be back.
I wish you would have told me earlier. We would have made this episode a little better, maybe a little special.
I thought this was pretty good.
We will be back.
Really?
I thought it was pretty good.
Okay,
episode.
cool. Maybe it's just me then.
We'll be back in. Yeah, you don't show up at all. We will be back in 2 weeks.
He'll never let that go.
No, I won't.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
We'll be back in 2 weeks. All right, guys.
So next episode will be our Valentine's episode.
That's true. We'll be our Valentine's Day episode.
Valentine.
And
Valentine's Day.
if Tony has our sound card ready, we will have a guest.
Ooh.
Only if he has a sound card ready. If he doesn't, then you can blame it on him. All right, guys. We will check you out in 2 weeks.
Very clever, Junkyard. Have your wife show up before Valentine's Day. That was
Exactly.
very smart.
Yep, I have to
just
spend money
noticed
on
And
it.
what
have her
you did.
leave before.
Exactly.
Have her show up mid-January after the holidays, right before Valentine's
Exactly.
Day. Very clever. I see what you did there.
I see.
And the week of my birthday.
Oh, so she's gonna have to pay.
Exactly.
So obviously they don't take pesos here, so she's gonna have to find some other way to
Exactly.
give you a gift.
More physical ways.
Very, you clever devil.
I am.
That was good. I am impressed.
All right, guys. Check you out in 2 weeks. Kissies on your dickies.
You should live stream your dates.
Check it out.